Hey friends, it's Mr. Mark and Grace. You're here, we're here, let's spend some time together. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. It's great to get to spend time together. We learn so much together. We learn about each other, and we learn that there are many different ways to cope with things. Coping is a word that means how we handle a situation, usually a stressful situation. And there are a lot of different ways that we can cope, that we can handle difficult or stressful situations. And I wonder if some of those ways might be hiding in the box that Gracie brought. This is a heavy box today. Ooh, maybe the puppy's in there today. Only one way to find out. Let's sing our song. Here we go. What's in the box today? What's in the box today? Tell us, tell us, tell us, please. What's in the box today? And it is not a puppy, but it's a couple of things. This is mine. These are my headphones. One of the ways that I like to cope when I'm kind of feeling stressful is to put on my headphones and go on YouTube and watch and listen to great classical music. That really helps me cope.
You also watch a lot of puppy videos. And
I watch a lot of puppy videos too. They're fun. They really make me feel good. Anyway, there's something else in here. Oh! And this is Gracie's. Grace, what is this?
Whenever I feel stressed out, I go outside and I exercise with my little weights.
Exercise is a great way to cope. There are other ways to handle situations, and they are in our Bible story today. It's a classic. Now, I'm not just going to open the Bible and start reading the story to you while you sit there and be still and quiet, right? First of all, we have to sing the song. So get your Bibles ready. Here we go. This is the Bible, the book of God's love. This is the Bible, the book of God's love, written by people inspired from above. Oh, this is the Bible, the book of God's love. And today's Bible story, let me get my readers, is about two sisters named Mary and Martha. And one day, Jesus comes to their house for a visit. And they react and respond in very different ways. So here's what we're going to do. Listen and watch carefully. I'm going to be Mary. So if you want to be Mary, you can kind of watch what I do. And Grace is going to be Martha. Now, a little tip. Martha does a little bit more. So for this retelling, Martha is the funner part. If funner's probably not a word, but you get the idea. All right, you ready? Here we go. So watch very carefully. Watch Gracie. Listen carefully. And here we go. One day, while Jesus was traveling, he came to the home of two sisters, Mary and Martha. Mary sat down near Jesus and listened to what he had to say. Martha, on the other hand, was very busy. While Mary sat and listened to Jesus, Martha was busy stirring the soup for the meal. While Mary sat and listened to Jesus, Martha was busy sweeping the floor. So you got to sweep and stir at the same time because you don't want that soup to get cold. You don't want the floor to be dirty. While Mary sat and listened to Jesus, Martha was busy blowing dust off the windowsill. Can you do all three of those things? While Mary sat and listened to Jesus, Martha was busy stomping ants that had crawled in through the front door. Oh, there's one there, there's one, and there's one over there. Get those. Finally, Martha had had enough. She marched over to where Jesus and Mary were. Lord, do you see how my sister has left me to do all the work? Will you tell her to help me? Jesus' answer was surprising. Martha, Martha, you are worried and distracted by every little thing. Don't worry about all that. Mary has decided to sit and listen to me, and that was a good choice. You know, Martha wasn't wrong in cleaning and cooking and getting ready. I mean, without Martha doing all that, what would the others have had to eat? Yeah, she did an important part getting ready for a special guest. But where Martha struggled wasn't in what she did, it was in how she judged Mary. See, Martha believed there was only one right way to handle when a guest came over. But this was no ordinary guest. This was Jesus. And Mary was not wrong in being a good host by sitting and listening to what Jesus had to say. I mean, if it weren't for Mary, who would have listened to the words of Jesus? You know, we are all coping with this coronavirus pandemic in very different ways. Some of us are staying really busy. We're doing more work. We're exercising more. We're going outside and gardening. Maybe we're making a few videos. And, you know, that's how we are coping. Others are maybe resting more. Maybe they're getting more sleep or reading for pleasure more or watching more puppy videos online more. You know, we're just all coping in different ways. What looks like frantic busy work might simply be someone doing the best they can. What looks like laziness might be someone doing the best they can. And you know, rather than spending our time judging others or ourselves, and judging never really lets go of much stress, does it? Maybe we just need to recognize and honor some of the many ways that we cope, that we deal with stress, and know that there's more than one right way. And that reminds me of a song. Let's do one of the things that Martha did. Let's sweep the floor. Here's how the song goes. And let's stand up for this so we can sweep the floor. Here we go. Sweep, sweep, sweep the floor together. Sweep, sweep, sweep the floor together. And I'm going to play some sweeping music while we sweep in rhythm. Here we go. Have a seat. Let's build a fort. Has anybody used pillows and blankets to build a fort? Yeah? Let's build a fort. Here we go. Build a fort together. Build a fort together. Now in rhythm. I like your fort. That's a good looking fort. How about this? Let's fold the clothes. And if you're thinking, Mr. Mark, I don't know how to fold clothes. You know what? You've got time to learn right now. You've got time to learn. Here we go. Fold the clothes together. Fold the clothes together. I still have one sock left over. How did that happen? Even in imagination, I've got one leftover sock. And one of the best ways that we can cope is taking a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath together. Take a breath. Take a breath together. One more. For our prayer experience, let's take in a breath and then breathe out the word peace. Here we go. Breathe in. Peace. Now let's do that again on hope. Breathe in. Hope. Now take in one more breath and then on love. Love. There are so many wonderful ways to cope with the stress that we're all dealing with. Let's do what we can to not judge one another, but to really honor and appreciate all the different ways that we're doing the best we can to deal with some stress. Now let's cope by singing a song together and reminding one another that we are not alone. Do not be afraid.
Do not be afraid.
God is with you.
God is with you.
Everywhere you go.
Everywhere you go.
God is there.
God is there.
Do not be afraid.
Do not be afraid.
God is with you.
God is with you.
Everywhere you go.
Everywhere you go.
God is there.
God is there.
Bye, friends.